Grab is firstly established in 2012 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It was founded by Anthony Tan and Tan Hoi Nik, where it is known as My Taxi, where it made local taxi driver more safer and more reliable for passengers to book a ride. Conveniently, within the app, began with those models word Ease, Expand, Fast. By 2016, it rebranded as Grab and moved its headquarters from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to Singapore. From starting as a taxi hailing app, it grew into a super app where it known as a multi-service platform where it offers rides, food and groceries, delivery, digital payment, insurance and even investment. The reason why we choose Grab as a selected company for this case study is the company has shown their effort and initiative in overcoming the issue that most of the businesses had to face during COVID-19 pandemic, and also how they come up with various solutions and initiatives to surviving their business and operation. This situation expand its business and implement additional safety for the riders, including contactless delivery and rider hygiene training. Additionally, the business had launched digital tools and support funds to assist its partner in adjusting the new norm and surviving financially. Through this initiative, Grab Malaysia showed its adaptability and dedication for helping the community in time of need.
Before the COVID-19 pandemic, Grab was one of the top choices for e-hailing in Malaysia. People use it every day to get to work, school, or to go out. It was reliable, convenient, and widely used. But when the pandemic started, everything changed. The country went into lockdown, and life came to a stop. This had a serious impact on Grab's e-hailing services, which suddenly saw a big decline. In this part, I will explain the main issue and 3 key points that will help us understand what really happened to Grab during that time. The main issue that Grab faced during the pandemic was a decline in its e-hailing operations. This affected the company in many ways, from losing customers and drivers to losing revenue. Let's break it down into 3 major points that supports the issue. The first and most immediate problem was that people stopped booking rides. Due to the movement control orders, also known as MCOs, everyone had to stay at home unless it was for essential reasons. Because of that, the need for transportation dropped suddenly. Grab saw over 90% drop in ride bookings during this time. That's a huge fall. Since most people weren't going anywhere, they had no reason to use the app. This was the starting point of the decline. The second issue was the impact on drivers. With almost no ride to complete, many Grab drivers found it hard to make a living. Around 30% of them left the platform. Some looked for other jobs and others stopped working because they were afraid of being exposed to the virus. Even after the lockdown rules were relaxed, many drivers didn't return. By mid-2022, Grab's driver activity was still below 70% compared to before the pandemic. This shows that the impact lasted even after things started to improve. Lastly, the drop in demand and fewer drivers also meant a big drop in income for the company. Ride-hailing was one of Grab's main sources of revenue. With fewer people using the service, Grab's financial performance took a hit. They tried to fix this by offering promotions and extra incentives to users and drivers, but it wasn't enough. The revenue decline also affected investor confidence, and the value of Grab's shares went down during this period. It was a tough time financially. In summary, the decline in Grab's e-hailing services during COVID-19 was caused by a chain reaction. Demand dropped, drivers left, and the company lost income. This issue showed how much the pandemic disrupted the transport industry, and it forced Grab to change its strategy in order to survive. Later on, we will look at how Grab responded to this challenge and what steps they took to recover.
Now, let's move to overcome one more than a ride, Grab's strategic response to the e-hailing decline. During an era of severe decline in e-hailing services, Grab has come to the realization that it cannot rely only on e-hailing. During the pandemic COVID-19, Grab has taken the effort to launch and advertise new services like GrabFood and GrabMart. Customers have given these new services highly positive review, including saving in time, ease of use, decreased risk of meeting others. The adoption of GrabFood and GrabMart is a reaction to the decline in demand for e-hailing.
The effectiveness for Overcome 1. Let's take a look at Chapter 7 to prove it. First, focus group. Let me tell you the reason why this method fit this overcome. Grab need to understand how did drivers and merchants adapt to GrabFood or GrabMart after doing e-hailing. Grab need to understand what were customers' expectations and actual experiences with these services. Grab need to understand were there any pain points in the adoption, training or usage of the new services. By organizing this method with drivers who switch from ride-hailing to delivery, merchants who join GrabMart or GrabFood, and users who use new services during pandemic, the consultant can gather real stories, frustrations and suggestions. Next method is survey. Grab Malaysia has actively conducted surveys, gathered user feedback, and performed internal research to inform development and enhancement of its GrabFood and GrabMart services. First, this was Grab Southeast Asia Food and Grocery Trends Report in 2022-2023. Based on this survey, 91% of Malaysian users use Grab to discover new restaurants and shops, 88% said they discover new stores through food delivery apps, 7 out of 10 users view food and grocery delivery as permanent part of lifestyle post-pandemic, and users cited convenience, safety and time saving as key benefits. Second, in 2023, GrabFood expanded its services to over 100 districts in Malaysia, covering approximately 95% of country's population. Third, 2023 report highlighted Malaysian consumers saved over 27 million by opting for GrabFood's saver delivery option. Grab has conducted both internal research and collaborated with external studies to observe and assess the effectiveness of GrabFood and GrabMart. First, internal observations and users research by Grab. Grab's product and engineering teams have actively engaged in user research to refine and enhance GrabMart experience. Grab identified few user behaviors and challenges, which are search functionality, which is users had difficulty finding specific items, and order management, which is drivers were not always prepared to handle GrabMart orders, especially the largest one. So these insights lead to significant improvements like interaction of item level browsing and enhanced categorizations. Second, external academic study on consumer behavior. This study has been conducted by researchers from University Science Malaysia. This study surveyed 100 GrabMart users to understand their purchasing behaviors during pandemic.
Now, let's move to Overcome 2, Grab versus competitors. Grab position are also known as super apps. Compared to competitors, Grab integrate GrabFood food delivery, GrabMart groceries delivery, GrabPay e-wallet and payment, Grab Express parcel delivery, GrabCar ride hailing. Foodpanda specialize in food delivery and takeaway. Grab takes a risk combining transport, food, groceries, and so on. Another reason Grab might be seen as offering more is because users can earn and redeem rewards across services. For example, get a discount on food. Grab's wide range of offering increase user engagement and stickiness, whereas Foodpanda emphasize on food delivery can cause its user base to become more specialized. Grab often lead to faster delivery time, especially in urban area because Grab has a larger fleet. Foodpanda sometimes face a delay, especially in high demand area or bad weather. Lastly, from this we can see Grab more reliable and faster during peak times.
There is evidence Grab used this method of Chapter 7 to improve the services. First, app usage data tracking. Grab tracks how users navigate the app, what services they click, and what actions they abandon. Second, review and rating system. Customer star ratings and written feedback after each delivery are automatically logged and analyzed. Third, transaction and order volume trends. Grab regularly reviews trends in order volume by service, time of order, and preferred machines or categories. Fourth, social media monitor. Grab monitor brand mentions and customer sentiment on these platforms. Based on this overcome also clearly show it is aligned with entry level of Chapter 6 because it shows Grab's effort to introduce new services, target new users' needs, and adjust to changing market. First, increase GrabMart usage. According to study by University Science Malaysia, showed an increase in the use of GrabMart during pandemic, indicating positive public reception of this new service. Second, GrabFood growth during MCO. GrabFood experienced 1.7 times growth in deliveries and 1.5 times increase in customers base during MCO.
Next, I will present the second issue that Grab company face, which is they have fresh competitors. The first article is about the reduced demand and fare rates, increased competition among delivery platforms, and challenges that riders face. After the COVID-19 restriction were eased, many food delivery e-hailing riders such as GrabFood and Foodpanda experienced a drop in income. Before pandemic, they could earn between 5,000 to 6,000 a month. However, by 2023, their income will drop to around 50 to 100 ringgit a day with a low per kilometer payment rate of 55 cents. Furthermore, Grab also has fresh competitors such as Lalamove and InDriver. According to the article, these new competitors are posing a threat to Grab through general tactics like inventiveness and competitive price. It also exposed how Grab changed its fares, which caused a reaction from customers and made room for competitors. So like I said, Lalamove in November 2024 expanded into e-hailing after starting off as a shipping and logistic business. In a few areas, they offer 24-hour services and utilize their existing customers. While InDriver is an app created in Russia that allows drivers to accept or reject offer and lets users set their own fees. Following their 2021 entry into Malaysia, they gained notoriety for their unique pricing approach. So this is some issues that are famous among the Grab or e-hailing services.
So today, we are going to discuss Grab's brilliant journey in the highly competitive digital business arena. So the first one is strengthening competitive advantage. Through local understanding, Grab's first strategy is to strengthen their competitive advantage. This isn't just about efficient services, it's more about their ability to understand and respond to the unique needs and culture of the local population. Innovation based on local demand. So take the Grape Durian initiative, for example. This wasn't some generic global feature, it was an innovation specially tailored for the Malaysian market, where durian hold a special place in people's hearts, so the ability to order durian directly to your doorstep without having to brave the heat or long queue, especially during its season, shows how cleverly Grab leveraged local culture to create a unique value that foreign competitors simply couldn't replicate. This is a clear demonstration of an effective hyper-localization strategy. So where sensitivity to local differences inform the creation of meaningful and in-demand services. Safety assurance and transparency. User safety is an absolute top priority in this industry. Grab understands this concern and continuously enhance its safety features by allowing users to see the vehicle license plate number, the driver's name, and the location in real time. It built a high level of trust and peace of mind. So this not only protects users, but also promotes operational transparency, which is crucial in public services. Incentivizing and boosting employee morale. The system of tipping drivers and riders is a strategic move with a dual impact. It doesn't just increase workers' income, it also directly boosts their morale and motivation. When employees feel appreciated, they tend to provide a better service, ultimately increasing customer satisfaction and also differentiating Grab from other competitors who might not prioritize direct appreciation to their gig workers.
Look at chapter 6, we bought 6-box model to show effectiveness of this overcome. First feature is purpose. Grab's strategy, which launching Grab Durian, was not random since it reflected strong alignment with Grab purpose, which include meeting customer needs, local relevance, and differentiation and strategic positioning through purpose. Second feature is helpful mechanism. This aligned with the Overcome because Grab needs strong systems to enable Grab Durian service. So Grab used its mobile platform, delivery network, in-app promotions, and seasonal marketing tools to promote Grab Durian. This system make it easy for users to browse, order, and pay all within the app, which lead to increasing engagement and loyalty. Third feature is structure. Is it Grab Durian success? Yes, because first, to support Grab Durian, Grab reorganized internal structures by forming new teams focused on vendor partnership as onboarding durian sellers, logistics and routing, which special handling of fresh durian and tech and app integration, which adding Grab Durian to app interface. Second, decentralized decision making. Grab allowed its local Malaysian team to lead Grab Durian campaign, required giving local teams more autonomy and decision making power.
For the second one is building strong employer branding. The second equally important strategy is building a strong employer branding. This goes beyond just selling services. It's about building the company's image as an ideal workplace. First, attracting top talent. In the competitive gig economy, attracting and retaining the best talent is key to success. By building a positive employer brand, Grab can attract more highly skilled, dedicated, and professional individuals to join their platform. This is vital because the quality of Grab services directly depends on the quality of its drivers and riders. So when Grab's workforce consists of competent individuals, so the company overall reputation naturally improves. Employee welfare initiative, Grab benefits. So Grab understand that their gig workers are the backbone of their operation. Therefore, the Grab benefit initiative is a testament to their commitment to the welfare of their drivers and riders. So this program offers significant benefits such as discount on health services and food. So this help reduce the daily living cost of workers. Second one is financial management training, equipping workers with practical life skills to manage their income more effectively. Third one is insurance coverage, providing a financial safety net and peace of mind while they are on duty. Characteristic of today's employer of choice. Today's world, employees don't just look at salary. They also value time flexibility, the ability to work according to their own schedule. The second one is promotion opportunities. Even in the gig company, opportunities for skill enhancement or status improvement are always valued. The third one is mental and physical health support, showing the company concern for the holistic well-being of its employee. Next is inclusive and safe workplace, building an environment that values diversity and ensure the safety. So this strong employer branding not only helps Grab attract and retain talent, but also enhance employee loyalty.
For the effectiveness of that overcome, we will use work routine model of Chapter 8. First, work unit climate. In response to competition issue during COVID-19, Grab did not just compete on price or features. It strengthened its workforce through strong employer branding. By aligning with work unit climate, Grab successfully improved employee loyalty and satisfaction, attract more skilled gig workers and build customer trust through strong employee image. Second, individual needs and values. This is fit with the overcome because this refers to how well Grab aligns with what employees care about. Gig workers want job security, health protection, and recognition, and this alignment builds loyalty and trust and enhances Grab's employer brand reputation, which help it to attract and keep top talent. Third, leadership. Why this relevant to Grab? Because Grab's leaders acted quickly during pandemic to safeguard both employees and gig workers. And proof of effectiveness? Grab's leadership released public messages and implemented policies through Grab benefits, showing their direct involvement in welfare initiatives.
In conclusion, Grab successfully overcame the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic by swiftly adapting its business model and prioritizing innovation and community support. As ride-hailing demand dropped due to the lockdown and movement restriction, Grab shifted its focus to other services such as food delivery, grocery delivery, and digital payment. This effort not only allow the company to sustain operation but also support the needs of consumer and small business during a critical time. By diversifying its services and reinforcing its ecosystem, Grab demonstrates resilience, agility, and strong commitment to both business sustainability and social responsibility during the pandemic.